Hi, good morning. So, they say that what you know in your head only becomes valuable to you when you see it come alive in your heart and in your life. I grew up knowing about God through my family, and in high school, I surrendered my life to Christ. But it was really in college that God became real and alive in such a personal way. In college, I took up journalism with a desire to help make a change in society through writing. I said I would give my best in my studies to get to that dream. During my second year, and in one of my major classes, I remember our teacher saying that she was expecting us to really excel. And she said that we should give our best towards her class. I will never forget her words. She said, I had a student before who was really good, but because he was lazy, he almost failed my class. I don't want that to ever happen again. I was confident that that would not happen to me at all. I did well at the beginning, but towards the end of the semester, my procrastinating habit brought the worst in me. I submitted major papers at the last minute, and when I got them back, they were full of red marks. And on top of that, I got from my teacher the remarks, Pristine, you did this, you did that. You didn't do this, you didn't do that. It's like you didn't absorb anything. I'm very disappointed. I barely passed her class. I was crushed and I was paralyzed. For several months, my self-esteem went down the drain. I thought of myself as a failure. And I couldn't write. I was barely, living in classes, just putting on a smile, but deep down inside, I was hurting, and I just couldn't move forward. I couldn't tell anyone, and it came to a point that one day, I remember at home, I started thinking, what is the point of my life? I just messed up my dream. What if it all just ended? I think that at that time, he reminded me of a Bible verse that a friend had given me in Lamentations 3:20-21. And it says, For this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. Because of the Lord's great love for us, we are not consumed. For his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness, O Lord. It was then that I realized that when I thought no one could be there for me, and I felt really hopeless, that God was there for me, and that through him, our lives can be picked up again. It was then that I gave my hurts and frustrations to him and asked him to help me find life again. Little by little, I saw him as faithful, and I started to recover in my academics, and even in writing. I lived each day more with hope and with a purpose that did not come from what others said, from what my teacher said, or even what I said towards myself, but from God. It was then that I realized that the greatest message that people can encounter in life is the message of hope and forgiveness. That sometimes students on campus can look well outside, they can be smiling, they can look happy with what they are, with what they have, their friends or their successes. But without the hope of Christ, inwardly, their happiness is fleeting. Everything can just change in one instance. People need true purpose and security that comes from the Lord. The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field. Currently, I am blessed to be serving among campus missionaries with Elevate, some who are here right now. And they have the same heart and vision to see students reach for the Lord, and that I am truly grateful. So together, in and through him, we want to see students truly see hope and purpose, the message that we live for. Thank you.